Yeah, it's if it's one Sean Shaw. And for some odd reason, I watched that bullshit named She-Hulk. I know the 1,000 mile journey gets one single step, but goddamn, I hate this journey. This is a bad journey. But this is why I know why am I torturing myself? This episode was boring because well, I don't know who wrote this episode, but Jesus Christ, you need therapy. You need therapy, and I don't think that like exposing us to your psyche about how you suck because you can't find a man and you're so successful and can't find a man. Look. Everyday Americans got real problems. We got bills to pay. We got mouths to feed. Ain't nobody trying to hear about your man problems, lady. It's oh my god, it's really really bad. Oh my god, just it's really sad because well, the very beginning, She-Hulk, the very first episode, She-Hulk is like, I'm strong, independent woman, don't need no man. And I hate it when I get catcalled. But from then on, every single episode, especially from like three, episode four, wait, do I even remember three? Let's see, how'd it go? I I made it 12 minutes of one because I cut that bullshit off. Two, she cried about her job. I remember that. Three, crap, so I cut off 12. Three was the one when they did that, like when her flat ass did that twerking. Yeah, God, I don't know what the fuck that episode was about. But, all right, I'll be fair. I'll be fair. First episode wasn't about it, but episodes four, episode five, episode six, and episode seven have all four been about some. I need a man. Oh my God, like that's been Jim Walter's whole personality. It's like, well, let's be real. You're not good at your job. You're slacking off all the time. Everyone has to give you advice and you just run around looking for men. It's like Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh God. I just can't fathom what's I was expecting She-Hulk, not Sasuke. She's so hard Sasuke right now. It's like everything like she walks around with her chest out like some I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. But when it comes down to it, you suck. You really suck. You're Sasuke in this bitch right now. It's like your chest is all out. Like everything about you, you say you're the greatest. And everyone, for some odd reason, keeps telling you you're the greatest. But when it comes down to the action, the execution, you suck. You just suck. Sorry, you're Sasuke. She-Hulk Sasuke. She's got the Sasuke treatment so hard. It's just really, really sad because it's just. Well, I was expecting Jim Walters to actually be a boss and like, you know what? Like I was kind of expecting a little bit of that, a little like it could be a sitcom, but like still have some of that like the story enough where it's like she's taking on somebody. She has an enemy to take on, maybe a corporate enemy, maybe someone that's like against the legal system. It's like some like something like well. Several problems arise when you realize that the writers themselves said, "We don't know anything about comic books. We don't know anything about legal dramas. We don't really know anything about comedy." It's like, why are you guys writing that? Like, why are you guys writing that? And it's just a personal question for the writers. You guys clearly don't like comic books. It's just obvious. This ain't me being mean. This ain't me digging at you. It's just like from the sound of things, you guys don't like comic books. You guys don't even know anything about comic books. So why are you writing it? You don't like it. Why write it? I write comic books because I enjoy the shit. I like the imagination. I like the idea of escaping from this reality into something else. You guys are in this reality, and you guys want it's Marvel is becoming so meta. Like it's like there's no difference between our world and their world, and it's like some well that's boring. The same thing with Star Wars. We ain't talking about that crap. We're not talking about the series is not being watched by Andor because no one's watching Andor. But back on She-Hulk, it's just this writing is this the level of writing in the show is so sad. Like you can't even be funny. Like you went to a therapy session, which is like all Jim Walters does is complain about. I want a man. I need a man. I can't find a man. Nobody likes me because I need a man. I need a man. Jen, you sound like a fucking loser. You did all that like I'm so great and amazing in the first episode, and by episode seven, you're a fucking loser. And which it's just not gonna like I'm not gonna get shocked if it goes like I forgot I made an actual good prediction. By the end of the show, Titania and her work it out like some hey, you're not so bad. Hmm. That's what is just probably gonna boil down to that. Cause it's like, Jesus Christ. Oh God. You got. We could have did much better. Like could have wasted our time with something like. It's a big waste of time. I'm happy nobody else is watching it. I keep hate watching it, and it's just like, oh man, you you get so much bad writing it in. It's like, well, it's kind of a motivation to be like, some don't write like this, don't write like this, because clearly the audience, like the writers sitting up there like some, hey audience, shame on you. No, 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 no. Nobody's coming to watch. Nobody wants to be told they're a bad person. Just Jesus Christ. Oh man, and even oh god, I don't even remember I did a review for episode 6, but I just remember episode 6 made women look like bitches. It's like, oh man, I'm glad I'm not a woman, because if I were a woman, I'd be offended watching this. It's like some, you make us look like bitches, and like Jen Watts' whole personality is, I need a man, I need a man. Like, goddamn, Jen, have you ever thought you're working yourself first? I understand at the end of this episode they think that, but like they figure that out at the end of this episode. But it's like, for someone who's strong, independent, has it all, you should have figured that out first, and you should be better at your job. But this is what happens when you hire people who don't have a passion for what they're writing about. Like, you're going to hire a guy like me to write for Barbie because I don't know anything about Barbie and I don't have a passion for Barbie. But if I did have to write for Barbie, I'd do some research on Barbie. I'd find out what's her dream house or what she's doing with Ken and all that shit. I'd find out her job. I'd find out Barbie's passion. I'd find out what makes Barbie tick and what does Barbie really want. Because, like, well, I'd like look beyond the skin, makeup, and beauty and stuff. In which I would think this: Barbie wants to be an inspiration, and I'd write like, you see, I don't even like Barbie. I don't give a shit about Barbie, and I could easily say Barbie wants to be an inspiration. You can make a script around that. Don't know what you guys are doing in Hollywood, but Marvel, y'all fucking up.